Hello everybody, welcome back to Legend of Heroes Traces in the Sky. This is Oldtech and we're going to Revenue Village to discover what this big shadow is. Shadow thing that went over the city. Might be the airliner we're looking for. We might be able to find that soon. Get home, get some mashed potatoes and grub. Yeah. Anyway, let's get over there. What? Huh? What's happening? Oh. Hello! Red-haired guy. Oh. Oh. She like the big hunk. Charizard, is that you? Well, this is an unlikely place to run into the Silver Streak. Right back at you. I thought you were in the Royal City, but are you here to look into the airline incident? No, I'm here on some chump errands. Speaking of the incident, I hear it was the work of the Sky Bandits. Still, if you're here on the job, then I guess I don't have to worry about it myself. Good luck to you. Is that all you've got to say? Sure, you've heard that Cassius might have been taken hostage, right? Cassius Bright? Taken hostage? Haha, don't make me laugh. That old man's not going to get beaten by the likes of some Sky Bandits. Anybody saying that is severely mistaken. I'd like to believe that too, but I wonder who this guy is. I don't know, but he seems to fit the mold for a brazier. Either way, who are those brats you've got tagging along with you? They look like a bunch of newbies to me. Well, they are. Well, then I'm sure you'll be surprised to hear that these brats are Cassius's kids. Oh my god! Yeah, that's a surprise. Alright. Yeah, that's a surprise, alright. So these are the old man's kids, huh? Hard to believe it. What? Why are you looking at us like that? This boy with the black hair is one thing, but the girl really looks like an amateur. Okay. Are you sure she's really Cassius's daughter? You wanna try saying that again with my staff in your teeth? She's the bona fide daughter of Cassius Bright, and I have to warn you, her bite is as good as her bark. And I'm just his adopted son. Is that a fact? Well, it doesn't really matter. What do you mean it doesn't matter? Well, take it easy, Charizard. And be careful not to let these brags drag you down. Yeah. Make sure not to rush into any trouble yourself either. Haha, I'll keep those words in mind. Alright, Charizard. Was it you who took care of that monster near the mine? Yeah. Well, actually, it wasn't just me, it was us. I don't think any number of trainees would have made much difference. But anyway, good luck in your search for those Sky Bandits. Later. What's with that guy? He really pisses me off. Such an ass. I see, so that was Heavy Blade Agate. Huh? Heavy Blade Agate? What a stupid name. Agate Krosner. Senior Brazier in the Brazier Guild. He works in all regions and isn't affiliated with any specific branch. His massive blade is said to be capable of slicing a monster in two with a single slash. I'll just tell you right now, he's one tough customer. He's not a customer. He's a provider. Whatever, I don't care how tough he is. He's still a rude jerk. Come to think of it, how does he know Dad anyway? He seems to think highly of Dad's ability, but even so, he didn't seem to like him all that much. There are a number of things in his past I can't go into, and those things are the reason why he feels that way about your father. Well, I couldn't care less about someone rude like that. Anyway, let's hurry to Revenue Village. Yeah, that's before I'm out of breath. And here we are. Alright, let's see what we can find out about the sighting. So what do you suggest? Should we just go talk to all the villagers? People would be suspicious of us if we did all that all of a sudden. Let's talk to... I think we should talk to the village elder first and see what he has to say about it. Yeah, that was my plan as well. Okay. Yeah, let's go for that. Hello, kitties. The elder, he lives down here. Oh my god. I think I'm moving a lot fast compared to the map size. Here's the village elder. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Ho ho ho! Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you all until now. You don't happen to be one of Agathe's companions, do you? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. I see. So he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? Village Elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. Is Agathe from Revenue Village, perhaps? What's wrong, sir? It's nothing really. Please pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. Came here because we heard that there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here, a boy named Louis. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid, any way you think about it, so he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? Guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. So, who is Louis? Which one is Louis? Where does he hang out? By the graveyard? What's this? Here rest the souls of 6 righteous people who lost their lives in the flames of war. Life, Abel, Nicole, Wilhelm, Irina, and Mischa. May you all find rest with the goddess. Can you read all the tombstones? No, you can't. So, Louis. Where can I find Louis? Is it this guy? Yeah, I think so. We got you cornered now, Louis. Not running away from us. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants? Here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. We're here to beat you up, little kid. No, of course. Sorry. I'm kidding. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like Agathe? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me, especially because you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? Oh god, no, not again. Swirly, swirly! Wow, that's amazing! It's like a tornado! So amazing. Peace out. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? No, please. We have to move on. Still, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Awesome. Why didn't we get to see that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. The soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine, we're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember. Oh, okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night, so I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. The other night, when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw 2 shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. You say you saw 2 shadows? Yeah, that's right. And they were different sizes too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. 2 shadows, 2 sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and the Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. Was it? Oh yeah. And the 2 shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. So north is... there's a trail that continues behind the village. It leads to an old septian mine which was abandoned some time ago. Soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Aw, don't you worry. Don't you listen to those mean, stupid army guys. They don't know anything. Ah, enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either. And we're going to prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Okay, good. Whatever. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna look for the trail. The trail is behind the village. So this way. Okay. So let's see what we can find. Oh god, wait. We already searched this area for treasure. I think we searched the next one as well. But then... oh god, did we? Maybe just the one there on the right. Anyways, I'm gonna search him through anyways. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see. Okay, I picked up, if there was anything, I picked it up. I don't think there is. I think the chests are consistent, so they stay whenever you find one. How about down here? There's a chicken. That's very aggressive. But nothing else. Alright, let's try Petrify Breath. Go Estelle. The others don't have anything new though. Maybe I should just attack now that I got a crit. Here we go. Bam! Oh, they stunned him. Oh god. I don't want to kill it. I want to see Petrify Breath. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Still. Pew. That's cool. It killed it. And it could have petrified it. If it petrifies an enemy, then the next attack towards that enemy will KO it. So Petrify Breath is pretty cool. It's got 20% chance. Anything in here? Yeah, I think I've been here before. Now that I see that chest there. But I'm gonna check nonetheless. Oh, this is the way forward. Did it check? No. I need one more place. Up here? Is there anything? There's nothing? Okay, we can move on. The abandoned mine. Okay, good. Revenue mine. Mining cards. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a locked gate. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. Seems that this place was abandoned quite a while ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. No, not through, but they were in a freaking airliner, so couldn't they have just gone over it? I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. They're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me, but do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There's certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we'd better head back to the village and talk with the elder. You might have the key. You're no fun, Shara. Well, I guess we're going back then. Bit back and forth. Okay, we're back at the elder. Oh, wait, what? Where is he? Are you looking for my... Yes? Since the time of the day, I'm sure he's up at the graveside on the hill. Okay, going to the graveyard. Where is he? You at the 6? Yeah, he is. So this is where your elder rising. We got you cornered now. Oh, it's you young bracers again. Is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bosa region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. This village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. There's no need for you to get so somber too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh right, there was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? Oh, nice. I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. And here we are, back in the house. So you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louis' story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case, so would you mind lending us the key at the entrance? Key for that padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. Oh, so you do have it, I suppose. That's good. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Alright, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Abandoned mine key. Well, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Ryzen. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it, we're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. Okay, so now we're going back to the mine. I suppose. So we're already looking for the mine. I think we might be nearing the end of this chapter, though I think that was supposed to be more. Well, anyways, let's see what we come up with. Oh yeah, this is the mine. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. I was just looking at the minimap. Yeah, let's use the key we borrowed from the village elder. Abandoned mine key used. And there we go. Whew, almost one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about Sky Bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Everyone, stay alert. Okay. Then probably you can get some treasure in here as well. What is that? Looks like a little crab. Murder crab, okay. A crustacean monster living underground, weak against arts, may call for backup. Okay, let's kill that thing quickly before it lays eggs. So... oh goodness. Now we got a whole new area to search through for treasure. Oh boy. Oh no, those are gonna move before I get my turn. Well damn. Push it back. Maybe they will go for Estelle. Let's hope that. No, they're going for Joshua. And Sherazard. Oh shit, nobody's gonna get hit now by the aerial. And only one by the Hellgate. Well, damn it. It died? Oh boy, I'm getting confused over this. Oh no, can't get through. I'm getting confused over this. I'm walking in a circle, I feel like. Will I ever get out? Will I ever find what I'm looking for in here? I'm just gonna keep on following the right. So eventually, I think I might get there. Hello. Oh no, there's 4 of them. Oh no! It's okay. Perhaps that was a little overkill. I think a stone hammer would have been enough, actually. Keep following the right. Eventually, we'll get there. And then when we're going out, I guess we'll follow the right again, and then we'll make like a circle. Let's see here. A stone hammer. Will that kill? Will it kill? That is the question. Okay, let's see here. Stone hammer. Dong. Donk. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it actually dealt only 40 damage less. For a lot less EP. So that's way more. Whoa. Oh no. Oh no. I totally forgot they could do that. Okay. It's fine. Let's check Aqua Bleed. Go still. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet still. Looks like we've hit the jackpot. It's Josette! Or Kyle. I think they look the same, kind of. It's Kyle. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food provisions and valuables. Yeah, both ships are here. Now hurry it up, will you? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Got it, Kyle. Okay, Kyle. I'll check, Kyle. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? Guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be used for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. Got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our 3rd trip, huh? Man, Dawn can be a real slave driver sometimes. Oh well, once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice, fat ransom. For hostages? Hold it right there. Who in the... Scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. The Wonder Kids. Huh? The League of... What? You bonehead, why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who just said had a run-in with back in Berlin. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. Can't be right. Can't be right? We're not supposed to be here this early? What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you're hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes that you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the 3 of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Then that simplifies things. Let's get them, boys! And yes, we get you first. A bomb? Oh god, spread out. 0 damage, weaklings. What is that they have on their face? Is that like a gas mask? Might be. I know we can kill this guy. Boom. There we go. He gives some fire. And bomb toss. Boom! Okay, blinding bomb apparently. And And he gets another turn. He only dealt 3 damage though. What a noob. Ah, damn it, they split. Oh, whatever, still gonna hit 2. Good, that's 1 more down for the count. And another one is very low. It's 3. Bomb. Again, really? It did almost nothing the last time. Okay, let's get you down. Oh no, he hit me again. Bomb toss. Boom. 57, yeah. Okay, then this last guy. Another bomb. Bombs away, he's a real terrorist. Didn't even blind me this time. Should I flicker him? Yeah. Boom. Done. You're done, Kyle. Done with your shenanigans.
Let's move out.
And terrorism. Oh, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder your set got beat by you 3. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. Time to surrender and let the passengers go. Haha, you really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? You're making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out. Well, that's just a bomb. Okay, a smoke bomb. That's different. What is this? Gotta be kidding me, another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Okay, so that's how we keep on moving with the chapter. Otherwise, that would be a very quick one. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. It looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Well, they got away again. The ship is already out of sight. It's getting really old. It's not once but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Sound like you should be the senior racer. Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner, so how about we have a look? Passengers may be inside. Right. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Cargo? It's cargo outside. Nothing else. First, let's just have this checked. Okay, so there's nothing out here. Good. Checking inside the airliner Linde. Everything seems pretty much gone. There's not a piece of cargo left. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to take off with it all. At least judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. So, here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. Sky Bandits probably used this to move the cargo. What is this thing up here? Is there anything else? What is this? Guess, never mind. I wonder what this is. It's the orbital engine control panel. Looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Well, of course, they took everything of value. So, we checked everything down there, I believe. Is there anything we can check here? I guess there's some cargo left here. Some food reserves. Captain's cabin. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. Probably taken as well as a hostage. And it looks like this is a captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Okay, so I think that was it in there. There's nothing here worth noticing. And so, plant. This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. Probably hasn't been watered for days. Okay, so table in the way. What's here? It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Yeah. It's probably some kind of sweet thing, like first seat, first row, frontline seats. What do you call them? Alright. Checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. It's a high possibility that passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. This sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Where do you think the Sky Bandits hit the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped, which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective just to take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that does seem a little odd that they didn't. So why did they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to sort the cargo, move the hostages aboard their own aircraft, steal the orbital engine, keep clear of the Royal Army search party, ditch the Linde because their hideout is somewhere weird. I don't think the hostages things is such an important thing. I think probably the last one. Yes, that's exactly right. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place, maybe 10 to 15 arc in size. In short, a peculiar place in which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There is the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to this guild and report our findings to Lugran. We should be able to contact the Harkin Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Okay, good. We're going back. Oh shit. Huh? What the heck? Wait, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them. I have a feeling like that's not what you should be happy about. You should be happy about that. It looks like you're under arrest. We've found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. Okay. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids. Are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. And who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Hi, General Morgan. Morgan. Why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Who would have thought that a lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happened to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Wait a minute here, how about you cut with the crap? My thoughts, exactly! Alright men, take them into custody. I guess we're going to jail. At the Harkin Gate, even. Are we gonna get to save soon? The General will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. So for the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels. Okay. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say. If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way... Oh, sorry about that. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? You remember that the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who's leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Who is that? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. Came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. I know who it is. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to? It's you, isn't it, Olivier? Ding! You got it! You do remember my dulcet chords. So, why are you here? To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bosie. And now you're locked up in a place like this. What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. So, secrets? I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done, and I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now, let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bosie Market and then moved on to the Auntie Rosie restaurant. I guess we don't have a choice, since we're stuck here. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to then feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. Is that really how it went? That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. Ha! Our musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sauteed duck I had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on, I'm curious, in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good for the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Isn't the year like 1500 or something? Let's see, it's 400 years old. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the royal city. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, it went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. 500,000 mira! I could never hope to have that much money in this game. For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivia? Ha! Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Sweet smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. Okay, I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filling in. And well, one thing led to another and blah 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 blah. Let's go to bed. Can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. So let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? Could have sworn I heard a snore and a snore and even as assuredly misheard idiot coming from your cell. You listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. How you're in jail. We got to know everything now. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? No, sleeping. Getting rested. And getting health. And EP back. Hey, you're free, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? It's a little early, even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Okay. Grand. What? Why, all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Oh, the mayor. Okay. Mayor Maybell? Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. This has been a long episode for now. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Mayor Maybell herself. You'd better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Oh, so that's important, I guess. Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. Their mother, I suppose. You know my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Relent. In fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I know that he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius Bright, the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dead? Just can't imagine what you saw in the Bracer Guild. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. Are you gonna go smash some furniture? What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, General's hatred for Bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men, I get the same impression. So what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of that. That dirty, rotten scoundrel! How about we return to Bosa now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it. What could it be? No! You don't need to get him with you! Oh, how callous people can be at times. You don't need to take him with you, and how did you get that? How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable, how pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away, friendless and hungry, alone at this dark purgatory. You made your own misery, man! Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. Sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chucked that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. Ha ha ha! You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the General for your release. Really? Truly? You do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And that Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident that there won't be any other problems over the matter. That's fortunate. And how come you're here? I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Ha ha ha, please don't lay on the compliment so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mirror. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like that. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these Bracers in their work? Ha, could you ever? Oh no. So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? With general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. Maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling that we'll be short on manpower. Alright, then we'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Aha, of course I don't mind. Never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway, so I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. More? Sorry. Tell us. Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's south block. The weapon shop and orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. Oh boy, oh boy. What? So was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like to formally request that you do just that. Send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. Okay, good. Got a lot of money, and we're going off to our new job. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not. I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions, shall we head to the south block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Ah, God, that's good. We gotta live here now. That's cool. Though, it didn't mention to go talk to Luke Grant, so we're gonna be fine on that. Ugh! That's been a long talking one. Good. Well, we're done for now for this episode. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.